another course, and they all become poorer, the investment guru become richer, and then finally exploit the investors by selling an overpriced property with $30,000 commission back to his pocket. This is the reality in the marketplace. So most of the investment seminars are doing this thing, and I'm here unraveling it, not to get caught. Okay? So I'm not selling any properties. I am giving you the education, what I've learned, which I gifted to my children and my network and my family. I'm gifting it to you free. Just take it and think about it and try to do it by yourself with our help. Right? Very simple. So then, pick on my advisor. This is the earning potential for everyone. Right? You can see the income streams. Right? So average in a transaction, and you may end up having this much commission, and expected if you work full time, this is the potential for you to grow, depending according to your capability and your attitude and your how far you can fly. It's up to you. But these are very reasonable figures, and anybody can achieve. Yeah? This presentation will come to you by email, so that you can have a careful read through. We are open to business on very simple philosophy: fairness and transparency, truthfulness and sincerity, and we always try to make win-win for all parties and for family value. Sleep well, eat well, do your exercise, carry your soul in your healthy body, and then spend some time with your loved one, and then spend some time for knowledge development, and just be having a network in a relationship. You can create your world. And if you have a disagreement, we resolve over a red wine bottle, not on legal contract, champagne, right? We can share it. So simple. Now, final slide. Who says this is a difficult task? Right? Life has no limits. I'm telling you. Right? Life has no limits. 55, I'm retired. Now I'm teaching you after working 55 years hard work, because I had to do so much hard work, because I didn't know the right path. I had to find the right path. For me to find the right path, I had to do my way, my style, according to my beliefs, according to my knowledge. And sometimes I didn't have a divine power to find the exact path in the right first time. So I did it in first attempt to go the right path. I found there are so many pitfalls. So then first I felt and hurt myself and learned my lessons, and then corrected and moved forward. Now here, I'm telling you, if your attitude is your own attitude, how far you want to fly is you can decide. Right? Your attitude are based on your attitude. That means if you want to learn, you need to have positive attitude to that. Okay, somebody criticize you, or you can correct yourself. Right? But unfortunately, most of the time, when you tell somebody negative thing or wrong thing, they take it offensive, and then you go and attack them. So you never learn anything. So first year you do a mistake, after 10 years you do the same mistake. So you are supposed to be at the same level. I'm open always. All my antennas are always open. Why? Because I want to learn. My 12-year-old niece come and tell me something, I learn. Yeah? PCOM concept, initially I wrote with my niece sitting in 1 year ago. We sat in a dinner table, she took notes on the computer, I drafted. That's how we started the journey. So after 1 year's time, we have progressed so far. Right? So you need to have a positive attitude when you have some idea or anything in life, to grow it and learn and apply and move on. Your hope need to be drive your life to your dreams. You have to have a hope to drive your life to your dreams. Right? Difference of dreams and life goal is the timeline. Because you can keep dreaming, and it will be a dream. But the goal and the dream difference is the timeline. You need to have an action plan, a strategic plan, define it, and you have to work on it. Right? So join your mentor. Second father is me, because I give you everything free. Sudha was there to guide you to your own destination. Right? And I've registered a new address, email address for everybody to remember, no problem, uday@gmail.com. Right? And you can either SMS me or you can write to me on email. And if you have any question, I would like to take it, but I want you to listen to this story. My teaching, which is attitude, is the attitude. How far you want to go is in your head. How far you want to be happy in your heart. Right? So peace is inside you, not outside. Not in the temple, not in the church, or not in the mosque. Right? Inside your heart. Right? So if you want to do something, you can do it. There are no limits. Life has no limits. Right? Now listen, this is the true story of my friend. Listen to him and see what he says. Is this the one?
Yes.
My name is Nick Vujicic, and I'm here to motivate you and inspire you to be all that you can be in your new endeavors in your life. I have no limbs, but a lot of people, when they come up to me, they don't know exactly how to, greet me. Do they shake my hand? If you see me down the hall, just come up and give me a hug. I'm a hugging machine, and trust me, ladies, I won't lay a hand on you or anything. It's all good. A lot of people look at me and, they ask me a lot of different questions as to, Nick, how come you always smile? And, what are the secrets to your success? And today I want to share with you the principal core values, the pillars of strength that have given my life just a perspective to really overcome any challenge. Everybody get a blank piece of paper and get a pen. Everybody say the word me. Very good. I want you to write that word on the top left of your corner, of the page, top left corner of the page. And on the top right of your corner, write down goal. So top left, me, top right, goal. And then in between those two words, put a question mark. You see, this is my book up here. Let's say that I want to reach this book. Let's say that's my goal, okay? And so here I am, and there's my goal. Now, I can either complain about, well, if only I had arms and legs, it would be easier. If only, if you're starting a marketing campaign or marketing, multi-level marketing business or this business or that business, for me, my goal was to be a speaker. And I used to think to myself, well, if only I had some training, then I would be, maybe ahead, or maybe that would make it easier. Well, if only, it doesn't do anything for anybody. You know what? Complaining about the things that you don't have ain't going to help anything or anybody. Today, I want you to first of all understand that whatever goal you have in your mind, in your heart, finish this sentence. Are you ready? You know this very well. Are you ready? You don't know what you can achieve until you... Very good. Until you try, you do not know what you can achieve. You do not know your full potential until you start pushing the limits. And when you fail, not if you fail, well, what am I going to do? No, we all may fail at something, but we are not failures. You know, what prevents you from trying? Fear. Fear of failing. Fear of what other people think. Fear of what if this is not my gig? What if this is just down the wrong track? There are rational fears and there are irrational fears. Imagine my parents. I was actually born with no limbs, no medical reason why. I have a brother and sister born after me. They have arms and legs, no disabilities at all down the line or in our family. And imagine my parents, their fear. They had rational fear and then they also had irrational thoughts or irrational fears. The doctors had rational fears. There were a lot of unknowns. And when I say the word unknown, probably the word fear comes to you. And what I want to talk about first of all are the fears that are irrational. F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. And what I'm talking about are the irrational lies and the voices in your head saying, Nick, you can't do this. Nick, this is too much of a goal for you. Nick, you have no arms, no legs. You know, you're thinking, well, you need some good communicating skills to get people to buy the product that you want to sell right now. Or maybe you're not the best marketer. Maybe you're not the most articulate speaker. For me, in my life, I had no other example to work from. I never met anybody else like me until very much later on in life. I never knew that I could write with my foot until I tried. I didn't know that I would eventually type 43 words a minute on a normal computer. I never thought that, yeah, you like that? I never thought that I'd ever go to, high school and college and do a double degree in accounting and financial planning. My parents never dreamt of me becoming a real estate investor at 19. I never thought that I'd go into options trading on the stock market at age 22. And to be able now, as a speaker, to have 27,000 invitations on file for me to speak, it just blew my mind. I mean, just to see that success. But no one wakes up with success like that. You don't just wake up and boom, you got 27,000 emails saying, Nick, can you come and speak? It just doesn't happen that way. Where is your goal and where are you today? Today is your greatest asset. Talk about being thankful for what you have and stop worrying about the if-onlys and the yesterdays. What about today? Because if you don't take a step closer today in some small way, then you haven't done anything. In my eyes, if you just want to achieve that goal, today is your greatest asset. Invest in self-development, read books, meet more people that think like you. That's so important. It's so important to surround yourself with the people who encourage you, that take you closer to that goal. I love John Maxwell, one of my favorite authors, and he says that no matter what level you're on in that tall building of life, you gotta surround yourself with the people that take you higher. That no matter what level you're on, just spending 5 minutes with that person, the people I'm talking about, they don't suck anything out of you. They just give to you. They just encourage you. They don't judge you. They just tell you to go on. I have those people around me. And then you always also have those couple people that even if you're having a very bad day and you go up to them, they'll make it even worse. Sometimes they discourage us from our dreams and goals. Absolutely. My parents, without really knowing how much motivation I had to get because I had so many obstacles against me to become a professional speaker. Sometimes my dad didn't believe in me becoming a professional speaker or making any career out of it. And it was difficult. It was difficult to believe in my dream when people discouraged me. But that's when it's up to you today. Well, if they don't encourage me, who else will? And the greatest way that I can explain all this so far in an illustration was at 19 years old. I got to speak in front of 300 sophomore students and I had 7 minutes to talk. I was so nervous, my palms were sweaty, my knees were shaking. I got up there and I'm thinking, man, what am I going to say? And within 3 minutes, half the girls were crying. And this one girl in the middle of the room started weeping. And she couldn't control her tears. At that time, all of her peers were looking at her, and embarrassed, she put up her hand and she said, I'm so sorry, can I come up there and give you a hug? And in front of everybody, this 14, 15-year-old girl came up to me and she hugged me and she didn't want to let go. She wept and wept on my shoulder and she whispered in my ear, thank you, thank you, thank you. No one's ever told me that I'm beautiful the way that I am. No one's ever told me that they love me. Man, talk about a purpose. Talk about something to live for. When you can bring hope to somebody else. I thought, man, that is so cool. And I had a flashback back to age 13.